Hello there. So Christian, Abraham was 100 years old and Sarah was 90 years old when God gave them Isaac, the promised child to Abraham now. Genesis chapter 17, you need to study it, go through it, understand what the covenant is and how that relates to God's chosen people and the promise to the land. Understand what circumcision is and how that is a sign of that covenant, that all the Jewish people would be circumcised to show that they are trusting in God Almighty, who is revealed to Abraham as God Almighty the first time in this chapter. The Lord also changes Abram's name to Abraham and Sarai's name to Sarah. That very change, all that there is that Hebrew, literally the breath of the Spirit. He's breathing his life into them, changing their names, promising them that this time next year, you will have a son. And of course, Abraham, he's going to laugh about that. Sarah is going to laugh about that because it seems crazy. We don't exactly know how old Hagar was, but we know that she gave birth to Ishmael about 13 years prior to chapter 7, okay? And it's been 25 years since Genesis chapter 12 when Abraham and them left Haran. So a lot of time has passed. But what I want you to get is God says over and over again, my covenant. I'm establishing my covenant, an everlasting covenant, to give you this land and your descendants this land forever. There's nothing Israel could do to get away from that covenant. Okay, that promise of land to Israel is promised by God here in chapter 17. There's nothing NATO or any other group of people can do to keep Israel from the promised land that God has given them. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. And we can hold on to the Almighty's promises to Israel, as He's also promises to giving things to us and blessings to us as we follow Him. Okay? So we need to pray for the people of Israel, pray for the Jewish nation, pray for the Christians in America and all over the world as well. Because God is doing great things. We can hold on to the promises that we see in Genesis chapter 17. Study it, learn for yourself what God is saying, and we'll get into 18 in the next video. God bless.